Satnam, I'm excited to share with you this month's meditation, which is Gyan Chakra Kriya. So, Gyan Chakra Kriya is known to attract abundance, wealth. It opens the heart. These are the exact things we need to keep trucking through into the Aquarian age, especially that open heart space. That's the big ticket that we're always looking to work on these days, because as we look out into the world, immediately what we want to do is close our heart, but we need to really work on having an open heart space for ourselves and for others, so we can really be the light workers that are shedding the light from our heart center into the planet. This meditation also helps to lower stored anger, which once again works with keeping an open heart, right? Anger is that thing that shuts the heart down. So it helps with working with stored anger, and then also a byproduct of that is having increased intuition. In this meditation has a lot to do with our arm movements. We'll be moving our arms above the head, and I'll get into the nuts and bolts of the meditation in a moment. But these arm movements, as we're moving them around the head, remember when we're working our body through time and space, it really works on our radiance, and in this case it's also working on our halo, that body of energy that's right around our head space. So it keeps things clear so that we can really radiate, and as we radiate, that's how we can really see more, tap in more into our intuitive abilities. And then, as we're moving our arms like this for a period of time, it works on nerve strength. It works on really building our life force so that we can keep walking through this intense times that we're going to be in for a while, with grace and with the creativity, right? Intensity calls for creativity, so we can really navigate this new terrain that we're stepping upon. So Gyan Chakra Kriya is one of a handful of meditations in the Kundalini Yoga lineage that that works with miracles, and creating miracles, and allowing us to see these miracles play out right in front of us. And remember, miracles are not big show works of fireworks and people becoming invisible in front of us, or appearing in front of us, like that's walking on water. That's not the miracles that we're looking for at this point. All a miracle really is a shift from fear to love, a shift from can't to can. It's all these little shifts that will begin to create the big miracle, but we can't deny the little miracles, and that's what this meditation will help bring in, will help lock us into that space where we can allow miracles to flow. As the story goes, it was this meditation 2,000 years ago that was called upon to help a community through a famine. So as the story goes, there was a yogi who, through his third eye, through his intuition, he sensed that a famine would be coming upon the community. And so he, called his yogic community together, and he said, we need to be doing Gyan Chakra Kriya. We need to be doing this meditation, which again, I'm going to get into the nuts and bolts in a moment. Every day. And so they did this meditation for 3 years. And in those 3 years, a lot of abundance and wealth came to them. So much so that, when the famine did hit after 3 years, their cupboards and their, stockpiles were full of food and so much abundance that they were not only able to feed themselves, that they were also able to feed those in the community who were suffering from the famine. The energy that we want to evoke with Gyan Chakra Kriya, right? Because we as yogis, we might have a greater sense that things are looking pretty intense on the horizons. We're all feeling it. Some people they might still want to be asleep and just hope that someone outside of them is going to take care of it. But what we know is, in this age that we're moving into, we have the power. No one outside of us is coming to save us. So we can begin doing this work. We can begin stockpiling. We can be bringing in the wealth, so that when things get really, really intense, we're able to then share. And that's really what it is, to live from a heart-centered space, to really be in the Aquarian age, to move into these higher frequencies that make planet Earth a much more beautiful and gracious and high vibe place to live. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of how we do Gyan Chakra Kriya. It's pretty simple. We stay sitting in easy pose. Again, you can sit in a chair if that's more comfortable. The hands are in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And essentially, we're just going to be moving the arms over the head as though you're just doing like a backstroke, right? So, the right arm comes over and then the left arm comes over. And really circle around the entire head. Really, try not to keep it here. Try not to get too lazy. We're going over the top of the head and just circling back around. And that's it. This is it. This is the movement. We will be doing it for 11 minutes. As always, if we're doing a movement and it feels that, things need a rest, go ahead and take the rest and just imagine yourself doing the movement until you're ready to come back in. I guarantee if you do this every day for 40 days or for the month of February or however long, maybe you want to do it for 3 years, I guarantee you will very quickly be able to build the strength in the arms, but also the internal strength, the meridians that begin to open, and you'll be able to hold this pose in no time. But once again, be in your body. Don't push yourself, into a space where you're going to hurt yourself, right? We need to, know our limitations, and then always be willing to take another step further, because the mind's going to throw in a limitation before the body needs it. So the mantra is Satanam Waheguru. And so we say Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. That's it. Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. And we do that for, once again, 11 minutes. Satanam is, truth is my name. Waheguru, that is the great indescribable wisdom that is available, not so much through thinking through it, because as we try to think through things, we get, I'm not truth, I'm, this person, or I'm that identity, or I have this wounding, or whatever it is. And we want to begin to clear all that. And remember, truth is my name. And that, when we're in that space, that is the space that miracles flow. That's what we're working for. That's what we're working toward. I look forward to meeting you on the mat and doing this meditation with you. Sending love, sending light, Satnam. Come sitting in easy pose. Take your hands, create some heat, rub them together, getting that essence of you, and bring your hands into heart center, lifting from heart center. Your spine is nice and elongated, back the neck long. Chin is slightly pulled in, and your eyes are gazing inward and upward at the third eye point. Begin to take some nice deep inhales and exhales through the nose. As you breathe, becoming more centered in your body, more present in your space. And we will begin tuning in to the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, allow the hands to float down, wrists resting on the knees, thumb and index fingers touching. Meditate here a moment. And we will prepare for meditation. Bring the arms up and begin moving them above the head. The mantra is Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam. Keep the
the eye gaze at the third eye point, through the third eye point, throughout the meditation. And as you move your arms above the head, I want you to feel as though you're creating golden tornadoes, golden winds, creating the space for miracles to happen. Remember, don't just go through the motions, go through the devotions. Really pull your navel in, activate your strength. Go deep into the mantra. Mantras are deep cleaners. They get between all the stuff between us and us. Go deep, go deep.
Satanam, Satanam.
You're almost there. For the last 30 seconds, I want you to begin moving the arms really, really fast. Go faster, go faster, go faster. You're almost there. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. Raise your arms above the head. Stretch. And then exhale. Float the hands down. Bring your hands into Gyan Mudra once again. And just go deep into meditation. Underside of the tongue, touching the top palate of the mouth. Gazing into the infinite. Merge with the one. Allow yourself to process the process. Really dive deep into how you feel at the most cellular level. Feel the vibrationary beingness of you vibrating quicker. This is what it is to shift in frequency, and those shifts in frequency is the pathway to miracles. Begin to bring your attention back to the space. Wiggle the fingers. Take a deep breath. Go ahead and bring your hands together, creating some heat. Bring your hands into heart center. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, and we'll end with a long sut and a short nam. Inhale. Sat. Thank you. Blessings. Sat Nam.